in the building, should I say, in the hub, innovation hub out here at Midwest Con. Got an extra special guest in the building. Listen, man, I know I've been seeing them robots running around all over the city causing havoc, and you know what I mean? That's, man, listen, man, we got my guy, Chris Edwards, Sensory Robotics, changing the game, changing the future, reshaping and redesigning the future. How you doing, my brother?
Crypto G, pleasure to be on.
Yes, sir, man. For the people that don't know, man, let them know exactly what you do and what Sensory Robotics is all about.
Yeah, we're trying to make robots safe, so Havoc's almost the name of the game.
Right,
Whether
right.
they're on the street or running through factories, got to make sure they don't hit people because they're,
Ah.
they're metal, they're a bit scary. They don't
Yeah.
get angry, but they just don't care.
Right. So are they, like, in the lab, are they, like, temperamental?
Sometimes they are.
Yeah.
Try to avoid it. I have seen some nasty stuff. Welding robots, if they're miswired,
Right.
normally you tell a robot to stop and it stops. If you got that much electricity running through it because you miswired the welding arc,
Right. Ooh.
200 amps at a whole lot of volts, and the robot flies much faster than it should.
Oh, man. So can it learn to, not can it learn, can it program itself to get there without you guys programming it?
Yeah, so,
Sheesh.
yeah. There's a number of ways to program robots. There's old-fashioned ways, which are really basic code. You look at it and go,
Right.
this is from the 70s. It's like,
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch more stuff with visuals, and then people are making AI for robot programming.
Right.
Yeah, so like for welding, actually there's a company up in Columbus that you put two pieces in front of it, and it goes, all right, I know how to connect those now, and it starts welding along it.
Wow, that's incredible, man. So I heard the head of AI, man, the father of AI, he just said, like, we gotta have these parameters in place, you know what I mean, and governance so that things are not getting out of hand too much. Like, what's your take on that?
Oh yeah, it's helpful, but there's a lot of scary aspects. And we don't know where the ethics are going to come in it. Maybe it'll have ethics
Right.
of its own. There's some signs that it might. 'Cause people try to train AI with bad data that they
Right.
corrupted,
Right.
and found out that not only is it like writing bad code as a result, it's also saying nasty things.
Oh, man. So it's learning, okay, it's learning to be human. It's learning a little, what, was it cursing or was it just getting angry? Or?
Oh, it's cursing, and also,
Sheesh.
remember when Grok had that brief period where it called itself Mecha Hitler?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, it's going that direction.
It trained a little bit too much for that one.
All right, so for the people that don't know too, man, listen, guys, we're going to take you out through a little journey here. Just, ride with us. Sentient, man. What specifically is your take on these computers, these robots, becoming sentient?
Man, I have seen more from ChatGPT doing stuff that people said it couldn't do. Even the early days, people were saying it can't do these certain types of reasoning. Here's this chat log doing that exact reasoning.
That's crazy.
So it's like, and there was, back in the early days of robotics, there was something called the Chinese room experiment. And it was a question of, is a robot intelligent? And
Right.
it's the question of, for translating, if you have someone inside that room or a machine in the room, and it can translate between English and Chinese, but it doesn't know the Chinese language.
Yeah.
It's just a person with an English to Chinese dictionary.
Right.
And you put little slips of paper into the room and get little translated slips of paper out a few minutes later. Can you tell if it's a person or a robot doing it? And probably you can't.
Can't tell.
Yeah, that's what the language models are kind of like. They're giving you good results, but they don't show signs of intelligence.
Right.
But
right.
they're very smart.
Yeah, so it is true that they're going to outsmart us one day.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Sheesh.
the breadth of knowledge. I mean, there was a time where people were saying Google was the repository of all knowledge. Now,
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, ChatGPT and the LLMs, they have an amazing breadth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Depth, they're getting better, but man, they know so many more things than I
And
do.
it's still building and growing. That's the crazy part. Like, it's not even done yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. So, like, I just want to take it back a little bit, like, to the early days, whatever you say, the origin story. Like, what got you into this space, or what made you, fascinated? Like, made yourself say, I want to hop into this space. I want to get into robotics.
There are two different things. So one, I was working for a manufacturer that does parts for the military and space.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they made the heat shield for John Glenn's space capsule.
Oof.
The one that nearly fell off.
Yeah.
Almost
Okay.
falling off, but yeah.
But that was back in there. That's like you taking it back. Okay, yeah, you're taking it back.
Yeah, that's when the company started,
Mm-hmm.
and so they still make carbon fiber parts for the military, and they hired me to
Sheesh.
see like how efficient they are. How are they actually getting everything they should at the factory?
Right.
And they were really bad at tracking it. So I made a model of the factory to see what was going on, and found out, yeah, they're actually busy all the time. They didn't know it because part of all of robotics and AI is the human factor.
Right, yeah.
Human factor. Because they had all
Right.
the workers doing jobs that are 5-10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The computer to clock in all your work was on one corner of the factory. So no one was going over to walk it.
Wow.
Because like that takes just as long. So
Wow.
they thought all the employees weren't doing work. No, they were busy. Too busy to walk it. So yeah, I saved that company from firing about half its employees, and
Hello.
so that's what got me into like modeling for robotics and facilities. And then that was when VR was becoming a really big thing.
Got you.
The Oculus headset came out,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's fun. There's boxing games. I love the game Witcher 3.
Right.
It's like, I would love to sword fight with an opponent in VR, because Beat Saber is one of them, but you're just waving your hands in the air. Can I have an opponent to actually sword fight with? Can I do an actual
Right. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
And so
That's crazy.
And from there, I was like, well, what if I make a robot to hold the opponent's sword? Can I do that?
That's real.
Maybe. Started doing
That's
that.
real. Yeah.
And so actually, there is on YouTube, if someone wants to find it, video of me sword fighting with the robot, and I'm the only person to have ever done that. So but I don't recommend doing it. Please get a blunt sword.
You dig? Like, yeah, come on, don't hurt yourself.
And also have a tall ceiling, because you don't realize how far up you reach, because I broke 2 ceiling
You're gonna
fans.
cause damage, man. Like, act responsibly here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't try this at home, people. Don't try this at home.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Not even at your friend's house.
You know-
Keep the pets out of the room. Any siblings out, because if you're wearing a VR headset swinging a sword.
Oh, yeah, especially if you got the Oculus on. Like,
gosh,
It's
right,
crazy.
You're gonna hit stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna do. Yeah, make sure you're in a big room. You know. But I meant to ask you, what's some of the challenges or problems you think, like, Sensory Robotics is here to be able to help change the game?
Yeah, one of the big ones that we're solving right now, and we just got another order for 20 of these systems, is for press brakes. They're the big machines that bend metal. So if you have a computer at home, it's got that metal case.
Yeah.
It was almost always bent by a press brake. So it's a big machine. It has a metal ram come down with about 20 tons of force.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it takes a lot to bend steel. And the problem that our customer has is that if you do multiple bends in a row, you do one that just bends at 90 degrees, you do another, it bends at 90 degrees. If you keep your hands on it, it starts pulling your hands in towards the machine.
And gotcha. Yeah.
And then you're holding a sharp metal wedge that's being pulled in.
Exactly. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so they wanted a system that could solve that, and there was nothing out there.
Wow.
And so they were going, what can we do? And so they saw our 3D safety system for robot arms, which is our first system. And they said, if these guys can make that, maybe they can apply that to our press brakes or make something else. And so they contacted us, showed there was a existing problem because they don't want fingers to be chopped off.
Right, yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah, and that's actually one of our fastest growing products. So
That's
a lot
dope.
of the time, I'm going to their factories, talking with them on hand, scaring the heck out of myself when I'm the one testing it, because like, your hands are this far from something that weighs 10 times as much as a car coming down to like, and the professionals doing that, like,
It's like, yeah, you try it out.
and I'm like, where's the like tweezers or the tongs or something?
Right, yeah, I mean, give me something. Like, that's good, man. So you're solving real life problems and real life tangible problems. You know what I mean? Like, listen, man, this is great.
Want to know how tangible it is? So the company who's our customer for that, amazing safety culture. Like their safety budget is unlimited.
Right,
which is pretty rare. And
Right,
so
okay.
one of the employees, the last time I was there, came up to me and shook my head and said, "Thank you for what you're doing." And I was like,
Like, what's going on? What are you doing?
and when I was shaking my hand, I realized he was missing 3 fingers on that hand, because he had actually, at a prior employer, lost them at a press brake. And like, oh man, wow, okay, there's more pressure now.
That's crazy. 3? You didn't say 1. You said 3.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
It's like,
Damn. 3 fingers, man, on the same hand. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
That's damn, man. Like, shout out to that guy, man, because You a legend, man. You know what I mean? Like, but I hope you're alright with your two fingers on that hand. But now y'all can see where robotics and where the future is heading. Is there any like milestones, anything you got like in your career right now that you would like look back on and be like, man, wow, I can't believe we really accomplished that right now? Like,
Oh yeah, a few things. One is just contacting Denso, and I'll name drop them because they were amazing. When I showed them the sword fighting demo I made,
oh yeah,
they were the ones who said, "That's really cool. We'll give you one of our robots, and that is not a cheap thing."
right.
And then when I showed them with that, they said, "Can you show our customers?"
Jeez.
That's what got us to do industrial robotics rather than VR. And just doing
That's
that
dope.
was a big milestone. Our next one is we're in the process of safety certifying our system, which means it is industrial standard. It's not
Right.
labs or tests. It is
Come on, that's right. That's
everywhere.
right.
So
That's beautiful.
yeah, that'll be this month. And like, whew, I'm gearing up for it because, man, I think I'm busy now, but
Yeah, right. I'm telling
it
you.
goes from processes and paperwork to
Don't stop, man.
non-stop deliveries.
Yeah. Don't stop. But don't stop. So, do you think what year do you think we will see these robots just walking every day? Like, what year will it be like iRobot the movie, basically?
I think that having robots just like expecting, if you live downtown, expecting to go outside and see a robot somewhere on a street corner,
Facts, yeah.
maybe 2028. The iRobot,
Damn, before 2030?
yeah.
Woo!
The delivery robots running around.
Right.
doing I don't know why the post office doesn't use them for delivering mail.
That is true. That is true. And so for those people that ask, is AI going to take your jobs? And listen, man, what you might have to do is adapt, and do a little pivot. You know what I mean? It might take the current job, but it's going to be something out there for you because it's opening up different positions and lanes out there and jobs out there as well. You know what I mean? So, do your research, do your homework, do your education, people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and be the robot's boss. Don't let
Yeah, be the robot's boss. Come on, Chris. I like that, man. Be the robot's boss. You know what I mean? Because we are still human. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So do you think it's ever going to really get humans versus robot type shit?
I hope not. And if there's a war, yes. But hopefully that's nation versus nation rather than the robots going, we are
Right.
tired of these meat bags.
Right, yes. We hope and pray, man. Listen. But so like what's some of the like guardrails you think like should be in place for these type of situations? Some of them.
Yeah. One of them is since we do 3D vision around the robots, we can actually prevent the robot from hitting the person, and we do that by shutting down its power.
Okay, so I can remotely shut it down from anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
For factory robots, robots bolted to the floor.
Oh,
walk
okay.
around. But for mobile ones, we can be mounted on the robot itself.
Right.
So yeah, our system can go around the, I don't want to say like active controls, but it's normal movement routine, and actually say no, cut power to the motors.
Power, yeah.
Yeah.
So will they be able to ever backdoor that?
They have to get really smart and rewire themselves, and I hope that if they try to do that, they'll mess up the wiring and just like
Right.
break.
Sheesh. Yeah, man, this is crazy. So, but we're looking forward to the future. You know what I mean? Even if it may be a little scary, but life is a little scary, ain't it? Like, you know what I mean? So, we got to do our best to, handle ourselves and act accordingly and properly. Before we get out of here, any advice you got for any young guys or girls trying to come up and get into this world of robotics?
Yeah, I'd say easiest thing to do is make something cool, put it on the internet. Doesn't matter how small you think it is. If you made it, you can be proud of it. You put work in.
That's true.
And I was afraid to do that at first. That's why robot sword fighting. If you find the video, awesome. It's not easy to find. We'll refilm it one of these days. But yeah, just make something cool, put it out there, make the next thing even cooler, put it out there.
That's it.
Just keep building it.
Don't wait on validation from others. You know what I mean? Like, go out and do you. Believe in yourself. Believe in your product, your brand, whatever it may be, and go for the gusto, people. Just like my guy Chris said. Before we get out of here, what's your social media for the people?
I'd say our best would actually be our website, sensoryrobotics.com.
Okay.
We put everything there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, and shout out, man. Salute, man. Because big news, man. My guy Chris, man, he's a modest guy. You got some big contract. You want to talk about it? You want to just shout it out quickly, or you want to hold it down? Or
Last week we
come on.
signed a Department of Defense contract.
Sheesh.
Nice 1.3 million.
Hello, come on, man.
All right, if you think like, oh, robot sword fighting, where's that going to go? Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course, defense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh man, that's beautiful, brother. Continue the success, man. Keep up the great work. Keep paving the way, and yeah, man, we out here support you, brother. You know what I
man,
mean?
you're the best.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you,
Spreading the
Chris.
word,
Yes,
telling
sir.
everyone.
That's it, man.
We're good.
That's what we're here for, baby. Until next time, this is Chris Edwards, Century Robotics. I'm Crypto G on the Blockchain Podcast, taking you from the block to the blockchain, how we do. And we had Midwest Con. We had 1819 Innovation Hub, man. And this building is beautiful, guys and girls. Shout out to the University of Cincinnati. Shout out to the esports lab, man. I can continue to go on, man. But we're having a great time out here. And shout out to Rob. What up, big bro? Love you. Love what you're doing, man. And yeah, man. Keep it excited, and we're gonna keep it going, man. Until next time, peace.